Hey there, this is Casey, and in the past few videos, we've been doing some daily profit challenges. I did a $10 a day challenge, which we did. I did a $20 a day challenge, which we did. I am now getting ready to do a $50 a day challenge. So you're going to want to watch this video because there's really three parts to it. I'm going to review last week's $50 a day challenge, and then I'm going to go ahead and get ready for a new challenge. So you want to watch it all the way to the end. And then the last part is I want you to get ready for your daily profit challenge, because how much do you think you could make in the markets every day? And I want to help you get there. So let's go ahead and get started. So this week we wanted to do $50 a day, which is $250 a week. That's pretty good extra revenue. Think about what your life would be like if you could make $250 extra dollars a week. Could make a big difference, right? And then that equates, if you can get the consistency down, which is one of the hardest parts of becoming a great trader, you could make $13,000 a year. And remember, trading's not gambling. We have to do the work to figure out how to crack the code, right? And that's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to show you how to do the work. And one of those big things is to prepare for the week ahead. And we're preparing for the week ahead right now. What's your preparation status? Tell me in the comments right now, what do you do to prepare for the week ahead? I'm doing my prep right now. So for this challenge, we wanted to risk a max of $10 per trade. $10 per trade. Keep our losses small, right? Again, very important. The trade size was 0.1, which equates to about $1 per pip. And then we were trying to get 50 pips a day. So now I'm going to show you what I did to accomplish the $50 a day challenge. Let's go ahead and review some of the trades here. So the first thing was the Euro New Zealand. I was really interested in the Euro New Zealand, and I'm going to be interested in it again for next week as well. But what I like to see is that it's up on the monthly. You can see it's up 3 months in a row, so I'm looking for a buy, right? The weekly has been up 4 weeks in a row, and the MACD is getting ready to cross, so I'm looking for buy, okay? Looking for buy setups. Right? So how do I do that? Well, I like to go back and find reversals. So last week, we had a really nice reversal setup. And you can see that we had a price come down in here. We get price action, which is a double bottom. We get a bullish engulfing candle, and this would have been a perfecto entry. And since we're going for a $10 stop, we want to do a nice tight stop loss. You can see right here, that's really 17, 18 pip stop, pretty good stop loss. And you can see the trade just took off and ended up going to be 240 pips. I didn't catch the whole move, but it ended up being a great trade. This was a fantastic trade. Really got me most of my profit on the week. It was the biggest trade. And that's what we got to do. Be patient and find the best setup. Now I'm going to go over another one, and it's a little different for me because I have a very set way that I like to trade. But I have a friend on Twitter, not on Twitter, and his name is the Euro Trader. The Euro Trader, and he's right here. I show him the browser, and he posted a really cool trade right here. And so I went in and I'm like, oh, you know what? This dude has really been good. I've been following him, and I looked at his analysis and I'm like, go for it. So I'll include a link to him, and that was pretty legit at what he did. So, you know, another thing is he has a page here where he said he's allowing you to buy him a coffee. And since he did such a great job on the trade, I'm going to help him out and buy him 5 coffees. And I'm buying him 5 coffees because he was awesome this week, and he got me a great trade. And I'm just going to say good trading. I'm buying him a coffee. Okay? Good trading. And I'm going to do that later, but you know, help your people out. People that are blessing to you, be a blessing back. So he got me into that trade, and I'm going to do a little analysis on it. Let's take a look here on what I was looking at. And because I had some my own analysis, I don't just follow people blindly, right? Don't just follow people blindly. Okay, so this is the euro dollar. And you can see it's a downtrend. It's a down, down, down. And I'm a really big time uptrend trader. Okay, but I saw something. Okay, so let's go to a weekly chart. Okay, the weekly chart had a double bottom. A double bottom. And wow, not bad. Price moved up. Okay, so that was one of the things I was looking at. Now let's go look at a daily. Yes, it's a downtrend, and yes, I usually don't do counter trend trades, but I saw this, which was pretty interesting. We had a trend line break. Okay, price came back, retested, and we have the double bottom. So I'm always trying to build a case for myself. And we hadn't crossed over the 10 much, but we were in a consolidation zone, and we had a support level. So a key support level, a double bottom, and yes, the Euro trader gave me a nice little heads up, but I still do my own analysis. And so if I'm telling you something or I'm sharing, remember, trading's risky. You got to take a responsibility for your own trades, right? Now, that's really important to do. It's really important to do. So I built an analysis, and what I was looking for was a pullback and an entry, a pullback and an entry, okay? And you will notice that we had a couple good pullbacks and some good entries. So here was the support level, and right here, I made a nice trade, entered in, and got a nice trade on the week. Was able to hit my goal. So let me show you. You know, this is my account right here, live account, just so you know I'm not playing around, no funny business, no editing tricks. I'm just trying to help you guys make weekly cash flow. I'm not trying to play games, you know. And so let's take a look at the statement. Okay, so you can see here I did about 15 trades, which is about 2 trades a day. My biggest loss was $10, so I gotta, when I review myself, what I like to review is how well did I obey my rules, and I wanted to keep my losses at $10. I did it, so that was pretty fun. And you can see there's the Euro New Zealand trade, a Euro USD trade. So I did a pretty good job of following the system, and I ended up making $487 in profit, actually $477. So that was pretty cool, you know, $50 a day, right? And so now comes the big challenge, right? Yes. Can I go to the next level? We did $50 a day, so what's the next level? Well, it's going to be $100 a day. Can we do it? Okay, what's your goal next week? Let me know. Hit me up in the comments. I'm available to talk to you guys. Use this resource. So my goal is $100 a day. How am I going to do it? Well, I need to make $500 a week, okay? $500 a week. That would be $26,000 a year. Again, think about what $26,000 a year would do. What would $500 a week do for your lifestyle? This week, instead of risking a max of $10 a trade, I'm going to be risking $20 a trade, and my trade size is going to be 0.2 with a goal of 50 pips per day. So now, how am I going to do this? Well, let's go ahead and look at the charts. The first thing I wanted to bring up is a really interesting dollar index. Okay, the dollar index is in an interesting place. We are at a big uptrend, and so I'm an uptrend trader. I'm a trend trader, but I'm not going to trade with the trend if I think that it's going to reverse, because that would be silly, right? So I'm doing my analysis here, and right now we have a very important level here, and if we go back over here is an important level. And so this will impact all the dollar pairs. So if we break down after the double top and we get an engulfing candle here on a weekly candle on the DXY, which is the dollar index, we could head lower, right? We got a level down here, probably a level right here. So we got some room for some trades. So I'm going to be watching, and let me share you. I've got 3 different setups I'm going to be looking at. So these are the ones I'm going to be trading next week. Let's start by pulling up the USD Canadian, right? Big range trader, right? Big range trader. Let's zoom it out. Sideways for a long time. Let's go to weekly. We're now in a really important level. And I was initially looking for longs last week, and I did take a small one for a nice profit. Well, not really. It was a tiny little profit, but I took a nice CAD trade. But right now, we are in an indecision mode. You'll notice that on the weekly time frame, this big breakout, but then this is called an inside candle. It's called an inside candle because it doesn't take out the top, right, or the bottom. So it's inside of this candle. So however, if next week breaks the bottom of this, this is going to be, and it closed right at the bottom. So if we go below, I'm going to be looking for pullbacks and shorts, pullback and shorts. So I will be looking for short trades, even though last week I was looking for long because of here, but you know what? The market changed my mind because of the levels. So always look at levels ahead of time when you're getting ready to trade. So let's look at some daily time frame here and try to find some levels. Well, you can see we just broke at the end of the day. We broke a level, so we want to be prepared for levels, right? We want to be prepared for levels. So we got this level right here, which has just been taken out, but we're going to keep that in our radar. And then we have another level right here. We have another level right here. Okay, so I like to draw them in and just be ready for where they could go, right? Where could price go? Where, oh, where could you go, price? So right here, this first level is about 20, 30 pips, right? That's perfect for a great trade. If I'm doing a 0.2, if I'm doing a 0.2 in size, that's $2 a pip. We get 30 pips. 30 pips, that is a $60 trade, right? And I'm trying to get $100 a day. There we have it. I could get halfway in one trade. And if we can catch a bigger move, we go to a 4-hour time frame, we could get, you know, maybe to the next level, which is 90 pips. Wouldn't it be cool? Because if we got 90 pips times 0.2, that's $180. We're really close. We're making some major progress on our trade, okay? And so I like to look and see what could possibly happen. You know, we have 2 levels down here, and I'm gonna draw another level right here because why? Because levels matter, people. Levels matter. It's where the orders are stacked up. The market needs liquidity to get to those levels. And so, you know what? Right here, we can get right here. And so that's what I'm looking at. But this, we have a little neckline here. Wow, wow, that's a head and shoulders pattern. We have a formation here. I love these megaphone patterns. So we do have a megaphone pattern to be aware of. Whenever you take a breakout trade to the downside, you want to be aware of the megaphone pattern. So if you're going to short, watch that megaphone pattern because we could come back down and come right back up to the top of the megaphone. So it's good to see the obstacles in advance. All right. Now, another trade I'm going to be looking at, that's the USD CAD. I'm not going to review the Euro USD real quick, but I will for just a second. It's in a consolidation zone. And so if we get a breakout of this zone, I might take a long or short, but it's range trading, so I might range trade it. All right. Just a quick update on the Euro dollar. Now, Euro New Zealand is another trade. Weekly time frame. I traded it last week, and I'm going to be looking at it this week. We have a pretty good awesomeness because it closed at a new high. Every week it's closing at a new high. There's getting pin bars and rejection, but it's closing at new highs, and so that means that it's been wobbly, up and down, a little wobbly. But we have an opportunity here where the price, we have a possible like megaphone pattern, okay? A megaphone pattern, just be aware of these levels. Okay, so right up here, there's plenty of room up there next week, 400 pips. We have a horizontal level to be watching, you know, right up here. Okay, again, nice possible opportunity. You'll notice that the MACD is crossing here. It's going from green. So if we break this horizontal level, we break the weekly high, I think we could go back up. So I'm going to be watching it. Right now, we have a nice little drop. Okay, the MACD is lower, so what would I be looking for? A price action pattern, a bounce, and then some bullish price action. How about a bounce up here, a price, and away we go? Okay, so I'm going to be looking primarily at the Euro New Zealand. I'm going to be looking at the USD CAD and the Euro Dollar. Those are the things that I'm going to be doing to try to make money in this week's market. Okay, and so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you. I will be reporting back next week to see if I hit my $100 goal. But hey, let me know in the comments, what's your weekly goal? How have you been consistent? How have you been inconsistent? You know, share with me in the comments. Let's make this comment like a community and help each other out here. And I want to use this as an educational tool to get you to get that weekly cash flow that you've been looking for. All right, well, thanks a lot, and I hope you guys have a great week. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the comments.